This is Saxon Math for 6th grade. We're working on lesson 20 again. And this is part 2. Very easy, I promise you. I know there's a lot of information in the first part. Part 2 is area. Area you've done before, so this is pretty much a review. We're looking at area of squares and rectangles. The area of a square or a rectangle can be found, as you know, by multiplying the length times the width. The length being one side, the width being an adjacent side. That means a side that's touching. When we multiply together those two measures, we're multiplying not only the numbers, but also the units. So if this was in inches and that was in inches, I'd be multiplying some number of inches times some other number of inches. As we just learned about squares, 5 inches times inches, that's inches squared. So our units for area are always units squared or square units. So for example, inches squared or square inches. If it was in meters, it would be meters squared or square meters. Let's look at this problem. So this is a different way of wording it, and I want you to see it. We have a piece of land, say, that is 4 miles square. That means it's 4 miles on one side, and it is a square. How many square miles is it? Let's draw a picture to help wrap our heads around it. Here's our square. It is 4 miles square. That means it's 4 miles on each side. How many square miles is it? Well, to find square miles, they're asking area. What is the area? Well, the area would be the 4 miles times the 4 miles, which is 16 miles squared, or 16 square miles. Just something to be aware of. If it's a unit square, they're telling you the lengths. They're asking for the square units, they're asking about area. This is where square root becomes really helpful. We talked a little bit about square root in the last video, square root under the square. If you have a square that you found the area of, so for example, let's say that this area is 9 miles squared, or 9 square miles. If I take the square root of 9, it gives me 3. That means that each side on my square is going to be 3 miles. By thinking about what two numbers multiply together to make this, it gives me, finding the square root, the measures that I need to help me find the sides. This is why we bother learning square root and why it's helpful in our math classes.